time for Cigar Talk, the fastest growing cigar show in the nation. Whether you're a new cigar enthusiast or a cigar aficionado, we have something for everyone, bringing you the best interviews, cigar reviews. So grab yourself a cigar.
It's time to light 'em up.
Welcome back to Cigar Talk. I'm your host, Rob Jones. We got Bryant Falconer, the one and only, as co-host. What's going on, bro?
Hey, man, just doing good.
So you went on a long trip.
Yes, sir.
Got to see family.
Yes, sir.
And you did some work.
Yes.
Then you saw
Did a lot of work.
Okay. And then you saw family again.
Yes, sir.
Dude, you've been gone for like 14 days.
No, it's 14 days.
It seems like 14 days.
Friday was a whole week, so you go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What's that? 9 days, 10 days.
All right, that's close.
Say close enough for 14.
It was
He
more
was
than
gone a
4
long time.
Yeah, exactly.
He was gone.
So let's talk about what we're smoking. I'll let you go first.
I was smoking what you gave me.
That's the AJ Fernandez San Latano Habano small batch.
Ooh,
Sounds like a title fight.
San Latano and AJ Fernandez.
Habano.
Fighting for the Habano belt.
Right. And you know what? I think that's a dynamite steak.
It is, man.
It's like, I let Julio have one of those, and he was like, I'm not a fan. It doesn't have enough, like, different flavor changes. And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty much got 2, and both of them are really good all the way through. And,
you don't have to worry about it.
I like smoking cigars that have that,
that ride, and then you
but
like
I
those.
also like I know that's quality
that
tobacco.
smooth walk, yeah. And then the construction on it was perfect.
And look at that wrapper, dude.
Most definitely.
Oily.
Most definitely. Yes, sir.
Oily.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm smoking the McAuliffe Riata in the 6x46. I'm holding it up to the camera. That's not there.
Look, folks.
Look, we both just got back from trips, and there's no video today. So if you're watching YouTube, you're not hearing this.
What are they seeing?
You're not getting it.
Curl in. It's just a white light.
Yeah, hey, if you are on the YouTube and you're not listening to this on an audio platform, play one of our old videos and then turn down the volume and turn up the Wizard of Oz.
See if it matches.
Yeah, but anyway, I love this Riata. Ever since they came out with the 6x46, dude, I love this stick. Yeah,
Lights out.
Really
Lights
do.
out.
I mean, it's right up there now with the Medallia for me.
That's a step up for you.
It's totally 2 different cigars.
And people understand what I'm trying to say is Rob and the Medallia are like peanut butter and jelly.
We're joined at the hip.
Ham and burger. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So if he puts anything on that level, it has joined an exclusive club.
Oh, yeah.
There was really only one stick in that club. Now there's another. So, okay. Hey. And I can say it is a good stick, bro. It is a damn good stick. They didn't play this time.
No. And they never do.
Oh, never.
So, and then let's talk about what we're drinking right quick. We broke out the new bottle that's been here for a long time, but everybody seemed to be scared to open it.
You made us fear this bottle, man.
I didn't make nothing.
Yes, you did.
I showed you what could happen if you were irresponsible.
Thank you. You made us fear.
You're never irresponsible. Or were you...
No, folks are looking at it like, man, I don't want to go 10 toes deep like he did.
But, I mean, we're drinking tonight. We're fine.
Responsibly.
Right.
Responsibly. Yeah, Larry, take this bottle. Larry, take that bottle. Look how he looking like, really?
I'm like, I got a couple more drinks coming.
Let's act like we got some sense.
Hey, either soon or after you go home.
Now or later. One of them is going to happen. I got you. Oh, man.
Hey, it's been a while since I've actually had this.
It's a good thing.
And I forgot how good it is.
I can't see how you forgot. Some things stay with you the rest of your life, man. And it stays with us the rest of our lives.
Let me just say this. If you personally were flying the Millennial Falcon, but you were blackout drunk, and then the next day you woke up at home Did you fly?
This is Millennium Falcon. Or did Chewie do it?
Right. So, you know, I don't remember.
We know. That was the fastest. We're done. I'm sitting there looking like, what? We're done. It's like, man, the show's over already. We're done. He's gone. Larry's over there getting ready to press a button, and he's like, where'd he go? I don't know. Yeah, nothing can be said. Next.
You know what? We had a good time.
Oh, we had a great time. You don't remember it, we had a great time.
I remember that dude taking pictures.
That's it. That was before drink number what? 2, 3, 4. Larry put up 4. That was before 4.
And you remember the dude that was here taking pictures?
Yes,
we
I
had
do.
him come on.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know we did a light 'em up cruise show with that guy?
Everybody in here remembers the
I
light 'em up
don't
with you.
even know if we put that out.
No, you didn't, because it was too short. You asked 2 questions. We're like, oh, we're done. We're done.
No.
Yes, you did.
That was with Julio.
No,
Dude, that was a different night.
you cut that show short.
It was like 30 minutes.
Y'all went the other night when I wasn't even here that night that y'all cut it short with Julio.
Well, that was like 4. 4 minutes. And, you know, it was like Julio sitting over there, and he's like making a grimace. I'm like, hey, you all right? And he's like, man, I'm hungry. And I'm like, you know what? I'm hungry too. Show's over. Hey, you get a bunch of fat guys in the room.
Man.
If somebody says something about eating,
food, it's done and over with.
right. So, I mean, you wonder why the devil tempted Jesus with food. You know what? That tells me that Jesus must have been a fat dude.
No, he wasn't, because he didn't eat.
You don't know. Yeah,
He didn't
for 40
eat.
days.
Yes, but are we gonna stop eating for 40 days?
I'm just saying.
It took you 4 minutes, and you was like, "I'm done."
On day 41.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe that was the tale.
Nah.
Jesus was heavy. You know, we always like make him out to be this gentleman. Maybe he was like you.
No, he wasn't a gentleman, because he went in the mosque, and I mean at the synagogue, and he threw everybody up out of there.
So how big you think Jesus was?
He was big enough to whoop folks' behinds up out of there. I mean, read it. It said he took a broom and was whooping folks. And nobody hit him back.
No, because the broomstick looked like a snake.
It's like, what is this?
He's like, I learned a thing or two from Moses.
I told him. Man, it's just, no, it was just a night. And then I missed a night with Julio. So you had 2. And that's 2022.
Yeah.
Both of them were this year.
Yeah.
Wow. We got to talk.
Yeah.
We have to talk. We need to get Tim here to talk to you.
Now, just so everybody knows, we're talking about 2 short episodes.
Yes,
not
very short episodes.
I'm thinking they're going, what are people thinking we're talking about?
The people that listen to this show know who we're talking about.
Fair enough. So,
It's nothing new.
I was going to talk about an article I read. Tabanero Cigars is going to have its debut at the PCA next month.
Okay.
Well, are we still in, what month are we in May still?
We're still in May.
Well, when this show comes out, tomorrow is June, okay? So anyway, I mean, it's only about a month and 2 weeks away that the PCA's going to be going.
Yes,
and this is Tabanero's first year.
Bringing it in. Starting it off right.
And they're going to be releasing a new cigar, Vitola.
Which one is that? You know?
You remember that we smoked the Patriarch?
Yes, we did.
They're coming out with a special Vitola, and I believe it's like 6.5 by 58 box press.
That's delicious sounding already, bruh.
Yeah, you know,
Box press?
that
stick was dynamite.
I'm a big fan of the Robusto.
Yeah.
Because my budget, it's like,
See, my bank.
my banker picks up the phone, calls me when I go for the 6x.
Rob, no.
No, but, you know, the Patriarch was definitely a good smoke. I wish I could smoke it a lot more.
However,
and develop that personal relationship
with it.
You know, but I do have that relationship with the Habanero Sun-Grown.
Oh, man.
The Connecticut, but that's sun-grown. And then, like, I was talking to Coxon, and I thought that's pretty close.
Son.
Easy.
I mean, you went there. The man's name is not even that. He said, I was talking to Coxon. Come on, bro.
What part was I missing?
The wheel. Come on, Pivot.
I did not have the will
At all.
to leave that alone. So, yeah. Anyway, we were talking about the Nero.
Uh-huh.
And he said, dude, it's lights out. Like, they've been on aging in the humidor for like 6 months.
Yeah.
He comes back and he's like, dude, you got to smoke this. I'm like, I smoked that. And he's like, no, you got to smoke it again.
Let it grow up a little bit.
So I'm going to get like 3 or 4 of those, put them in the humidor.
Let them age a little bit longer.
I'm going to smoke one of them right out of the gate. Hold on, make sure I can pump it.
You notice whenever you ask for anything from Rob, he has to use it before he hands it to you. Let me fill up my glass. No, let me get mine first.
Hey, you want to know why?
Why?
Where's that bottle right now?
We did that purposely.
Right. So
Purposely.
if you ask me for it, I'm gonna pour myself a drink because I don't know if it's coming back or not. Look. Looks like a toddler pissed in my glass.
We got a show to do.
And 4 minutes is not going to make it today. They want a real show today.
Hey, old Clapper over there.
Dan.
Wax on, wax off.
But the funny thing about it, Larry has gone through every way of telling us we got 10. First it was, you got 10. What?
Hey, you know what's funny about that?
Then he went 5. He was like, hello. But then he wrote it on some paper. He was like, what?
And you know what's amazing about that? All of that?
What's that?
Is that like 99% of the people I know, like after the third attempt, be like, yeah,
Just forget it. Yeah. He keeps
it
going.
go, boom.
He comes with a different way of trying to tell us every time. But it's beautiful because then he started doing this timer on there and it was beeping. He used to like, answer your phone. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be terrible, bro.
Or great.
One or the other. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I don't know if the audience realizes this or not. But I told some, I don't know about you, but people are always asking me different questions about doing the show. Mm-hmm. And one of the questions that I've received more than one occasion was, what's your favorite part about all of this? What is it that you like to do? And what I told them? This part right here. This part.
Unscripted.
Like, this
Raw.
is where you get to just have fun.
Yes.
You get to express whatever you think, no matter how ridiculous it may sound.
Just go with it.
Yeah. And it's like, really, it's the only part I like. The editing, the video editing, uploading, that's not the fun part. This part right here, where tonight it's just the 3 of us.
Yeah.
But whether it's just the 3 of us or we have
a room
3
full,
or 4 more people watching, it's just, this is where we get to have fun. It's a party.
It is, man. And that's what people find out when they actually come here. Like, man, y'all have fun. Yeah, that's the only way you can do this, man.
Right.
Because you make it a job, I'd have been gone a long time ago.
You remember we tried radio.
Oh,
that was a disaster.
Scripted time. You had to go this amount of time, and then
wasn't it awful?
It was just too, dude. Hell, yeah.
Dude, I could not. Could you imagine? Like Cigar Dave did that for like 25 years.
That's why he quit. He's like, I'm done with this. I'm tired of this.
Well, I think once he did his own forum digitally, he was like, yeah, I'm out.
All controls and have to do.
Hey, I get to do it my way.
My way?
Yeah, I'm in.
I don't have to wait 15 minutes. No, just do it. Oh, forget that.
Yeah,
I'm done.
And you know the funny thing is, I don't know what it says about our radio ability, but you know we did a 3-month commitment with those guys. We said, yeah, we'll do it for 3 months and then talk and see how it goes. After 2 months, I called him up and I was like, hey, this ain't working for us. And he was like, yeah, no problem.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's like, thank God.
Yes.
You knew those guys were just ready to start cussing.
Oh, man, because it was just so fake. It was scripted. We had to say certain things at certain times.
We were not allowed to say, what was the George Carlin?
7 words.
Yeah. Couldn't say
words.
any of those.
Any of them. And it was just like, it was so hard because you had a 15-minute segment. Then you had, what was it? We had a 3-minute segment. Then
No. It was actually like 15, and then it was like 11 and a half, and then it was you back in 2, and then back in 4,
yeah.
And then you would have like 13 minutes, take a 2-minute break, and then take like 12 minutes.
It was hell.
Yeah.
It was hell.
And I think Luke sat over there and he was like,
yep, he kept saying to stop, so we got to stop.
Well,
it's like, wait a minute, we just got into it.
It would be like, 3 minutes until the end and we're diving in deep. And Luke's like, don't go there. Too late. And then we would be like, all right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll come back and talk about blah, blah, blah. Thanks a lot for listening. Blah, blah. And then it was cut. And then when we came back, we had forgot
to talk about what we said.
And people were like, well, that was a cliffhanger.
Where the hell did they get? Where did they find those two? Oh, Abilene. It was terrible. It was terrible. But
and you know what? That's also
it taught us something.
That's that was a big lesson.
Oh yeah.
It was a big lesson. Never want to do radio
ever again.
Like I could not do radio now and you remember. Back then,
you had that thought.
We were still back then we were still PG.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so it was not as difficult on the radio as if they asked us to do it now.
It's not going to happen now.
Well, now they wouldn't even ask.
We heard them. No.
It's like,
no.
That Jones.
Depending upon how much 114, it may be on the
have
Playboy channel. Look at him. He's reaching. He's reaching.
Hey, is there any more of the 1776? I'll have that. Well, there's more up there.
We're trying to beat this.
All right, you know what? No.
People,
I can't see you, but I'm grabbing my own bottle off the shelf. Can't trust these bitches.
He's like, I don't care. I got my own. Look.
Hey, he said, let me pour it for
He's
you.
like, I can pour my own. I have my own bottles.
I'm a big boy.
Larry like, damn. The Smooth Ambler. Okay.
That contradiction. Okay. I think, to me, that's probably in my top 10.
Mm.
You know what? We should do our top 10 bourbons.
Yes.
In the real near future, like tonight.
The real nerve future.
The nerve future.
The real nerve future.
Why don't you run over there?
Down yonder.
So, hey, I said we're doing it tonight.
And I got to look.
I'm on.
What bourbons?
Okay. Oh, dude, you know how many bourbons we've had over the last year?
That's why we got something to pick on.
Wow.
We have a large selection.
Used to, when we would give like our top 10, we had only had like 14.
Yes. Not anymore.
It's like, now. So.
And they won't stop talking about bourbon. Yes.
Hey, well, let's finish up with Tabanero. If you're interested in buying some Tabanero, try them out. You know what? I've not had anyone reach out to me that has not enjoyed the Tabanero. If you have, reach out. Except for that one dude. Levi!
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
So, anyway, no. Tabanero has always taken good care of us. The leaf, taking good care of the leaf.
Always.
I mean, the thing about it is, Tabanero came out of nowhere, and I would say they are in the top 30% of cigar sales at Abilene.
Tell the truth.
At the Leaf.
Tell the truth.
I mean,
It's
I
hard to
know
keep
a
them on the
ton
shelf.
of
Yes.
people that are smoking them.
Yes, it's hard to keep them
And
on the
it's
shelf.
like, you think that we're just, recommending them. I'm recommending them tons of people at the shop. They bought them. And dude,
keep buying
Saturday, Casey was there smoking with us.
Uh-huh.
I said, what are you smoking? Tabanero, sun-grown, what you told me. And I was like, oh, okay, nice. And it was the Toro. And then, I don't remember when, but at one point, she was smoking another cigar, and she tears the bands off of her, so you don't know what she's smoking. And I go, what are you smoking now? And she's like, Tabanero, but in the torpedo. And I was like, oh, nice to mix it up. But, I mean, that's a
testament to
the
quality, the overall everything about the Tabanero line.
And she starts with the Toro. And then the next one she gets like, you know what? I like that one so much, I'm going to get a bigger one.
Yeah. And it was bad. It was better. It was better. That's the thing about it, man. When you find, like, our mindset is to find those gems, those diamonds in the rough. And when we find them, we talk about them to everybody. And people realize we're not pubbing stuff just to be pubbing it. We're talking about stuff that we really love to smoke.
And let me tell you this, and I bet you do it the same way. When you smoke a cigar you've never smoked before, don't you always have high freaking hopes?
Heck yeah. I just told you about that, didn't I? With that one that was given to me.
Yeah. We'll talk about that in a minute. He's like, I wasn't going to bring it up on the show.
Whew, jeez.
Sorry, Jay.
Oh, man.
No, we will talk about that, though, because, dude, every time, and especially if I'm smoking a cigar that I've never heard of, I'm like, oh, this could be it.
Yes.
This could be another magic bottle.
And then you get it.
And it's like, sometimes it's good.
And sometimes it's just okay. And sometimes you're like, what the hell?
What? Right. And usually on those, it's like, I'm not giving it another chance when it's that bad.
Yeah. You don't take another ride with it.
Would I try a new cigar? I'll say this. I'm going to give them a little leeway on the construction. And construction is like very high on my priority list, but
you could have been that one. Yeah, I got you.
I could have had the one in the box that was bad.
Yeah. However,
if the blend is bad, I mean,
they all have that blend.
I mean, I'm like,
ain't no need of wasting my time with this.
And
They're all the same.
There's a Connecticut that Monte Cristo makes that I had it once, and I would never smoke it again because the wrapper, it's one of those leaves that just draws all the humidity out of your mouth.
Gotcha.
Dry tongue. You're like, what is wrong? And then it's got that lemony, what do you call it? The rind peel, something, the zest. That's what it is.
Zest.
Yeah, dude, it's like, that is not.
It's not for you.
No.
It's not
like, I don't like any of the cigars that I've ever smoked that dry your mouth out.
I haven't either, so I can ride with you on that one because then you're like, okay, what did I just experience? Right? What was this?
Was that cardboard? Was I scraping something on my tongue?
Why is my mouth dry? But then you get those that give you that feeling and that taste after. You're like, okay, I'll try this again. I'll take this ride again. But when you find those, you want to hold on to it and you want to keep going back and visit it.
And there are some cigars that hit that just good level that I will smoke again from time to time. And on occasion, it's boosted itself up. And I'm like, wow, I didn't notice that the first time I smoked it.
Yeah, I got you.
But I'm never going back to a dud.
Yeah. You slapped me once, I ain't coming back.
Right.
Wait a minute. Maybe they won't hit me this time. With dude, you see the hand already cocked. Why? Don't go in there.
So, if you're wanting to habanero, Jay at the Leaf carries Leaf. Call him up,
please.
And dude, that Jay, speaking of the Leaf, that dude's something. I mean, dude.
Please put a nice adjective behind it. That dude's something.
Well,
what is something, Rob?
Makes me feel like I'm going to hell. Because he's too nice.
I mean, when you say that, you tell me the truth. Man.
I'm like, I hope he's not raising the bar.
St. Peter's like, oh, Jay said it again.
And I was like, dude.
You right there at the
I
gate.
was looking for limbo.
You right there at the gate. And St. Peter's like, wait a minute. Jay just, nah, bruh, go on back. You're not going to make it.
I heard you say he was running to the gate. Peter's closing it. He jams his foot in. It's like, I'm supposed to be in there.
Me.
Dude's like, nah, your name ain't on here. He's like, dude, my mom was so good. I know she had a +1. Come on, mama, tell him.
Is she at the door? That's my baby. Let him in.
All right, Mrs. Falconer.
I like that.
You prayed enough for both of you.
She had to do a whole lot of praying for my dude. Oh man, I just sit back and think about. I was actually thinking about this on the way to Austin Sunday. I was like, man, I did a whole lot of crazy stuff in my life, man. I am thankful that I'm still here because, I was. When my mama said, "He's just a boy," she wasn't lying. I was a boy, and whatever a boy could do, I did. It didn't matter what it was, where it was, with who. It's just doing it, just doing it. And then worry about the consequences.
Are you thinking that Mrs. Jones had a different experience?
We know Mrs. Jones didn't have a different experience. She woke up like, okay, we got enough bail money over there.
No, you know what the funny thing is? With my mother, she always looked for the best. Mm-hmm. She never saw any of the shenanigans.
She blind?
My stepdad on the
other
hand.
He knew everything.
He was like, son, I know you want to hit me. And the first time you think you're big enough.
Don't do it. I had that conversation with Bryant when he came to live with me the first time. And no, it was actually the second time because he had just had that fight with his stepfather. And I just looked at him. I told him, bro, you ain't ready for this. I said, the stuff I forgot you don't even know yet. And he had that look in his face like, I can take you now. And I was like, okay. Okay. Now, this would have gotten me arrested, but after I faced, that thing they used to call, I can't remember what they called it in the wrestling, when you take a guy's face and you rub it across the mat, all the way across the mat.
Yeah.
He went from one end of the living room to the other. And when he got up, all of this was cherry red. And he looking at me like, I can't believe you did it. Next time you think about swinging, you'll remember that. And I ain't got to worry about it. To this day, and truthfully, I had to own up to it. To this day, I think Brian can take me. But he'll never think that. Because he'll be like, man, I remember Daddy did this, and I remember Daddy. Yeah. I'll be 100, and you'll still be looking at me like,
hey, until you see somebody feeding me corn.
Don't worry about it. Don't even think about it. My grandfather used to say, fight up to your age, and everything else after that, leave it alone. Right. Leave it alone. Because I'm like, it ain't going to happen to me, bro. Not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those days are gone.
For real? Look at it. Yeah. There he goes.
He's like, wrap it up.
There he goes. I love Larry.
Hey, and he ain't even doing nothing.
Nothing. He sit back there, he leaned back, took a draw, and then put that finger up and wrapped this shit up.
So, guys, before we go, though, tell everybody what you just lit up. Is that the Intemperance?
Yes, Roma Craft Intemperance. And it's from that box of Roma Crafts that I bought. Oh, man. Beautiful ride. Roma Craft, like I said, we used to have Roma Thursdays. We broke off, but I'm back on that ride again, man. The thing that got me really back on it was the Bacchus. And then after the great experience I had with the Bacchus, the Jenga, and the Bantu, I revisited a lot of the line, and I was like, oh, man, they doing their thing. I'm a Roma Craft man again.
I thought about a Roma Craft last weekend, and then I changed my mind.
Damn.
Well, it's true. And I want to, but when I get skittish on somebody,
then just try the Bacchus. Then the Bacchus are just
Does Jay have the boxes?
Yes.
Are they in the humidor?
Yes, they are.
Oh, well, fuck.
That's what I'm saying. You can just take that ride and don't even have to worry about the rest.
Nice. I'm tomorrow. I'm gonna smoke a Baca.
Get a Baca. All right. Then you got to worry about it. He's like, remember, nah, bro. The Bacas, they're not playing. And that Wanderlust, it's hard to get, but
I'm not a big fan of the Wanderlust.
I love it. Love it. It's 3 sticks that Roma Craft sends out. That's the Baca, the Baca and the 2 Vitolas, the Wanderlust, and that damn Blind Irish.
What?
Black Irish. I'm sitting there looking at you. I'm sitting there looking at you like, wait a minute. with that Black Irish, man.
Give me that bottle.
Those 3. I ain't messing with those bottles. But those 3, it's just like, I have not been.
And which one that I normally smoke when I smoke?
Which one?
I normally go for the Neanderthal.
The Neanderthal, yeah.
It's like, and that's one of the reasons I don't smoke a lot of Romas because
you need rest after that.
Right.
Like, wait a minute, I got to sit down.
Can I get an IV?
Please. The room is still moving, but because it's powerful, but it's powerful with a good taste to it, man.
I don't think it's that powerful.
Not anymore. Since you smoke at one time, you were smoking 2 and 3 a day.
I know, but even like I don't really. There's very few cigars that I go, oh, that has a lot of nicotine. I don't notice.
You smoked some of the most powerful sticks. When I met you, if it wasn't bold, you didn't want. You talked about folks.
That's true.
A Connecticut.
I was like you buying smokes for your woman?
That's what you used to say. And then now, look at him. You see what I'm saying? His go-to is a medallion. You see what I'm saying? But it was like in the beginning, dude, it was like if it wasn't punching you upside the head, you didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
And then it was still one after another. I'm sitting looking. I said, this dude is amazing, man. I smoked one. I'm like, okay, I'm chilling for a while.
LFD makes that NAS stogie, and they were joking about it, saying that's probably the most powerful cigar in here, and it doesn't look that way because it looks like Clint Eastwood's cigar back from Outlaw Josie Well.
Bite the tip off.
And I can tell you this, I sat there and smoked the whole one of those in Bill's office, and it was one of the first cigars that I was like, that has a lot of nicotine. And it didn't make me feel sick.
You just felt the nicotine.
But I didn't smoke another cigar for like 3 hours.
And that is amazing. Which back then, that was amazing for you.
Right.
Whew.
And so
people don't know. I used to sit back and I used to be amazed. And it was just power bomb after power bomb after power bomb. And I'm sitting there looking like, dang, this dude gonna die, man. His brain's just gonna explode. Nothing. He go buy him a bag of 5 of them and then say, "I'll see y'all later." Next time you see him, he buying it. And I'm like, "You smoked it?" Yeah, I smoked them 2 of them before I went home. How?
Do you realize that one time I bought a 50 count box of the LFD Cabinet 6? And I just smoked through those.
Hold up. Who's this doing the PPP loan?
Dude.
How do you get a 50 box of Cabinet 6s?
That was back in like 2017. And I want to say the price of the box was like $340. Or maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can see that.
No. It was like $430.
Oh,
it was $430.
Yeah, that stepped out of my range because I've gone
those cigars were like $12.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I got 20% off or 10% off or something. But I smoked that whole box of 50 in like 6 weeks.
Jesus, man,
those were beautiful sticks back in the day.
Yeah, because you used to live by them. You and Paul. Yeah, I'd go to the cabinet on your own and grab your own.
He would be the cabinet 5.
5, yeah, cabinet 5.
I did the 6.
Oh, man. Those were the days. 5 o'clock Fred.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, guys, if you haven't been to the Leaf, make sure you look down the show notes. You can call him up. Show notes. Dude, like, you'll be surprised at what he has. Like,
truthfully.
You know why I know that? Because daily when I go in there, I'm surprised.
Dude said daily.
Daily. I mean,
hourly.
Dude, I saw somebody at the Leaf the other day smoking a Buffalo 10.
Oh, yeah, what's the names he just got?
Yeah. And so I was like to Jay, I was like, dude, I didn't know you had the Buffalo 10s. And he was like, yeah, this woman called and said that she had met you in Vegas at TPE and told her to call us because we wanted to bring them in. And I was like, I don't remember that.
Another Granddad 114.
I don't remember that at all. At all. But you know what? Thank you for bringing them in.
Yes.
Because, dude, at $5.65,
a great ride.
It is a great stick.
It's a great ride. Yes, sir.
Now, I have not smoked the Connecticut yet.
Me neither.
I'm going to try that
He's
Saturday.
got them there?
Yeah. He's got the.
You tried it, Larry?
He's got the Connecticut, the Naturals, and the Maduros.
I tried the Maduro.
The Maduro's good.
Great ride.
The Natural's good.
We'll try that one in the Connecticut.
Now, I'm not saying that you're going to confuse the Buffalo 10 with a Padron 1926.
No, you're not.
But for
the
$5,
price, yes, sir, you're going to be very excited for $5.
Right.
You're very excited for $5.
So, anyway, dude, like I said, Aladino, Saka, Tabanero.
Man.
I mean, dude,
Talk
definition cigars.
Definitions.
Roma Craft.
Crafts.
McAuliffe. Julio. Romeo and Julieta. Romeo and Julio.
You sound like Fred Sanford, then. Oh, Lord, the GOAT.
But my father's. Dude, I mean, just the humidor is like, it lives. It's alive in there.
It keeps growing.
It does.
Growing.
I mean, I don't know where we find
The
any room to
real.
put something new.
And then you look up, it's more, and you're like, and they still have that
And
door
you
back
guys,
there.
Dude, I was talking to somebody the other day. Oh, my boss came by. And why are you laughing now? So anyway.
Your boss came by the Leaf. He's where's Rob? I know. Head to the Leaf.
Dude, let me tell you something. My boss came into town. We went to Vagabonds.
Okay, so he met you somewhere else and you took him to the... Oh! Thank you for giving me a little bit more. I was like, your boss went straight to the Leaf. He knew exactly where you... Where's Rob?
No. But anyway, dude, we went to Vagabonds, which, you know.
Yeah, it's good food.
It's good. I tell people it's pizza.
But it's not the same. It ain't. It ain't.
I mean, I tell people it's it's pizza, but it's really not pizza. It's more like gourmet food.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, stuff flavors that you're not going to find anywhere else.
And you might catch it there once and never see it again.
True. But the bread and the butter's always good. Do you get that?
Yes.
Dude. And do you get the little saucer thing or dipper bowl of jalapeno jelly?
No.
Oh, you're missing out, bro.
I won't be anymore.
When I get the bread,
Uh-huh.
I'm like, oh, would you also bring me one of the little serving dishes of jalapeno jelly? And they're like, yes, sir.
Did you see him, Larry? Fingers. Would you? Jelly. Jalapeno.
You know what I'm saying. So have you ever
sign language.
Have you ever had the pizza that has the jalapeno jelly?
No, I haven't had that one.
The Lucia.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
It's like
KC told me about it.
It's like pepperoni, but instead of tomato sauce, it's a jalapeno sauce.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's good.
That even sounds. Ooh, that sounds good.
But anyway, no, whenever I just order the bread, I also say, bring me some of that jelly.
I need that jelly.
Dude, I'm like, can you box that up?
Give me that jelly.
No, but anyway, after we ate, we went down and hung out in the Havana room and had a cigar together.
And he saw your office.
Oh, you're right.
He looks at us like, why does it say that over there? Yeah. No,
I'm not Joel.
Rod M.F. Jones.
So anyway, but it was. But I'll tell you this though. When I said, "What'd you think of that humidor?" He was like, "Holy shit!" I was like, "Yeah, you never been in one like that before." I mean, dude, how many shops have you been in that had a bigger humidor?
I've been to those that had a bigger humidor, but nowhere near
the selection. Right.
And then
but how many lounges have you been to with a smaller humidor?
Too many.
Right.
90% of them.
I mean, it's something.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a difference.
Like when Jay was showing me the schematics of his build out, I was like, that humidor's taking up way too much room.
And then you saw it, and you was like,
I was wrong.
It's not, but it is. Like it's a lot of stuff in here.
It's big.
But it's still room. Yes, there's still
And you
room.
Remember, like at the old
That's
shop,
what I was going to say, coming from the old leaf.
I mean, it was like a, 12 by 8? Holy moly.
Sale. It was a jail sale.
And you know what? We were happy with it.
It was a
And
lot
then
of selection.
Jay blew us away.
Get over there, and it's just like, okay, all right. I'm going to give it to you in an eye-pleasing way. Not just a palate-pleasing with the sticks, but eye-pleasing. Because you go in there, like I said, you look, you're like, damn, this thing just keeps going and going. And the more you walk, the more you see something else, something new. Like, I have never tried this. I didn't even know they made this. And then you try it, and you're like, oh, man, that's why I love the leaf, bro.
Have you tried the Lugler in 1863?
No, sir.
Good smoke. You need to try it.
Okay.
Do
And
you
I
know
know I know where that area is.
Well, they're on the top shelf, and it's a special edition.
Okay.
And I don't even know what it is other than it's full of flavor.
Full of flavor. Gotcha.
Full of flavor.
I'm going to try it.
And I think they're like $8.65.
In the wheelhouse.
Boom.
In the wheelhouse.
So check out the show notes. We've got
Show
the
notes,
number
show
to
notes.
the leaf. If you're within 50 miles, you
It's
better
worth it.
stop by.
It's worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
1166. Not 11. 1166.
North 2nd, Abilene, Texas.
Abilene, Texas.
But anyway, give them a call. Make an order. Let them know you heard about it on Cigar Talk. And everybody I know becomes a fan and a customer.
Yes.
Because Jay takes care of people.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely.
So anyway, guys, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to give you our top 10 bourbons for the last 18 months. Hey,
Day.
Hey. No, all I'm going to say is this is the top 10 for 2021, 2022. It's a span.
Starting in December to May.
Anyway, guys, we'll be right back after a quick break.
50 must make more dough. We will be shaking your flow. Come against me, that's a no-no.
Welcome back, guys. Thanks for hanging through the break. We've got our top 10 bourbons. But before we jump into those, how's that intemperance?
Great.
Because you've been smoking it a while now. Yeah. I
It
mean,
was great, man. It's like I remember. That's all I can say. It's that
I
ride.
used to love those. And then I moved up to the Aquitaine. I had already smoked the Cro-Magnon back in the day.
To death.
Maybe. But I wanted to experience the line.
Yeah.
And then, I think after the Cro-Magnon, I don't remember, did I not know about the Neanderthal or had it not come out yet?
Oh, okay.
When I jumped into the whole Roma.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
And I don't know. I
remember
still don't
either.
know. I don't remember seeing them, but when they came on at the Leaf, I was like, oh,
Jumped right in.
right. What was that for? Larry's like, no.
No.
That's why everything's running smoothly.
Wow.
Yeah, the real reason we don't have videos because Larry's not doing his damn job. No, so anyway, we both came in from weekend trips.
Yes.
We weren't able to do a show until Monday night, which is the night before the show comes out. So you know,
Audio.
when you guys leave, I'm going to edit. So anyway, that's why we're not doing video tonight, because video is a whole nother beast. Yeah, that, oh, man. I did a lot of reading about video last night, and you know, when you do a search on Google for stuff, 90% of what comes up is just advertising for whatever you were wanting to know. Yeah. So the opinions you read are skewed
to the advertising.
Right. Yeah. And so I actually read this one company, they put it out, but they went through everything you need to know about live streaming. Okay. And so I think in the near future, I don't know when, that we'll just start live streaming the show on YouTube. And when it's done, it doesn't need to be edited.
Hey, Google, how do I get rid of editing? Live stream.
Well, and you know, it's rare. It is rare that I have had to go in and clip out something in the show that like crossed Lucifer's line.
We cross your line a lot. You don't have a line.
No, I do. I do have a line. Yeah, that's how I know I still have one, is I cross it from time to time. You know, I'm like, oh, that kind of stung. But then, you know, the line moves.
Yeah. It continually moves. It was here last week.
It's alive.
It was there yesterday.
What does that mean? Oh, I thought Larry was like, stay on topic. That was the topic. So anyway, no, you know, so anyway, after reading all that, I learned a lot, and to do what they wanted me to do was too expensive. It's like, I'm not paying $1,400 a month to do that, but it educated me in some other areas that I think will make sense for us to do. At least it'll save me hours and hours of editing video.
Gotcha.
So, well, let's jump into our top 10 bourbon of 21 and
December
22.
to May.
Yes.
December to May. Who's going first?
Well, you already know the answer to that. I don't want to have the same ones you have. I mean, because there's too many good ones for us to have duplicates.
And then he'll say, you wrote yours down anyway, so.
So, and I hope that you're going in bottom to top.
Yes,
right.
I am. Yes,
okay,
I am.
so number 5 is the weakest, and number 1 is the strongest candidate. Yes. I got you. So, and I'm going to bet right now that all 5 of mine beat your number 1. And I'll be the judge of that.
Okay. All right. Number 5 is going to be something that I just tried last week, and I showed you guys pictures of it. It's called the Dripping Springs, and it's a 95 proof. It's a great sipping bourbon. It was great. I had
you have a cigar with it?
Yes, I was just going to say I was smoking that Plasencia Almafuerte with it. Oh. And when I say paired perfectly, it paired perfectly with that. Those caramel notes, and it wasn't hot. It was not a hot bourbon. It was just a good, smooth sipping bourbon that went perfectly with that Plasencia.
Let me tell you something. Here's what I learned about saying how hot something is. Whoever your audience is, it really depends on how much they drink.
Yeah, because
like to me and Larry.
No, just to you. Just to you. To you. Rob's drinking Panther piss, and it's not hot. But everybody else.
Well, you know, because when I talk to guys that maybe have really just started their bourbon journey within the last year, you know, they're really in the lower proof stage. So when you pull out a 114 or a 127.7 and you say, this is not hot, it's actually amazing. And they take a drink and they're like, that's hot.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're not ready for that.
Yeah, that's true. I got you. So my number 4 is going to be the Milam and Green single batch.
I've never had that.
I had.
Is that? Have you had it? Oh, I have.
See, that's why I don't even, conversate on with him because he don't remember nothing.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah. Number 3 is going to be Old Forester 1910.
Oh, I have.
He was going to say he didn't have that. He's like, oh, yeah, I did. Dude.
That was good.
Oh, my God, man.
I'm done. Hey, I'm tapping out.
Are you tapping out already?
No, I'm serious.
Number 2 on my list. The Elijah Craig small batch.
Can't beat it.
Yes, sir.
It's like a sore pecker. Can't beat that one.
And my number 1, everybody knows, and it's something I love and I drink a lot, would be the Woodford Reserve Double Oak.
Nice. Hey, and I knew that was
Get you on the list somewhere.
No, I figured
2
that
or
would be
1. Number 1, number 2, and number 1.
And I got to tell you, that's a good list.
Thank you. Thank you.
The one that I don't remember drinking, that whatever that
the
was.
Olive and Green.
I must have not been a big fan. Because usually I'm like, oh, I want to get some of that. Oh, I was a big fan. Turns out I liked it. So anyway, my list is going to start from 5 down to my 1.
Okay.
And a lot of that isn't just about like how good the bourbon is. It's also, I'm a value guy.
Yes.
So for me, it's like, this is the best bourbon at this price.
Gotcha.
This is the best bourbon to go up a little bit. Because there's lots of bourbons that I really, really like that's under $20.
Gotcha.
So, and they make my top 5 list because they're one of my go-tos because I'm not drinking $80, $90 bottles every day.
No, sir.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not drinking every day.
Let him tell it. For real. It ain't going to save us. It's a metal building.
There ain't no clouds around here.
They don't mean nothing. That big ass, that lie you just told. Clear skies. Where did that lightning come from? Rob.
Thunder rolls. So, anyway, at number 5 for me is the Old Tub. Old Tub, Ball and Bond. I mean, Larry picks it up for $18 and some change. And like a friend of mine asked me not long ago that was getting into bourbon. He's like, hey man, what do you think about this Evan Williams Ball and Bond? And I'm like, you know what? For the price, it's a damn good bourbon. And the thing about it is, when you've been in business as long as Evan Williams has been in business, you know what the hell you're doing.
Tell the truth.
It's no guesswork. They make what they make, and it's a everyday bottle for an everyday man.
Yes, sir.
But if you want something a little better,
Old Tub.
the Old Tub, to me, has way better flavor. It doesn't have that little zing at the end like the Evan Williams does. And don't get me wrong, you'll get over that.
Yeah. You will get over it.
But no, with the Old Tub, you don't have that. And to me, I mean, if we were doing a scoring system, 1 to 100, I would give Old Tub like an 86.
Oh.
I think it's that good for $18. I mean, shit, here in town, I was paying $25, $26 for it.
True.
I think it's better.
At 18.
I think it's better. Yeah, of course, I think it's better than 18. but, like, I'm a fan of Wild Turkey 101.
Yes, sir.
Larry doesn't like it, so we don't bring it over here often. But I think Old Tub is better. And for $10 cheaper, it's like, that's why it's on the list.
Got you.
You get what I'm saying?
Got you.
So coming in at number 4 is going to be the 1792. Like, especially if you're a new bourbon drinker or if you want to recommend a bourbon to a new guy, that bourbon is so freaking smooth. I don't even know what the proof on it is. It's like 90 something, maybe 86 to 90 something, but it's so freaking smooth, little sweet, zero burn.
Yeah.
It's not hot at all, but it's not overly sweet. So you get that bourbon connoisseur type experience.
He said connoisseur. You know he ain't know what the hell he was talking about. Connoisseur. Does that have to do with corn?
Pass me some more bourbon. Pass me some more bourbon, damn it.
The drunker he gets, the better his vocabulary gets. Rob like, hurry up. Give him the glass.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. I don't know. Hey, I don't know if Larry's gonna pour me a drink or if I just lost my glass. Ooh, that's a healthy pour.
Glad this is the last part of the show. So when you end it this time, it's right on time.
So, anyway, though, and I'll say this about 1792 also, is that, have you ever had the full proof?
No, I don't remember.
I don't. I know.
Yeah, you did.
I know me and Larry have had it, but I'll tell you what, at full proof, coming right out of the barrel, it's smooth. Those guys make smooth bourbon.
Gotcha.
And so, and also price point on a regular scale around here is about $32. So it's really good at that price point. My number 3 is this bottle right here.
It's empty, folks. If the cameras were working, he's actually talking about the bottle. He's this bottle right here.
So, like, to me, that's a really good
bottle.
Spicy. Like, it has some spice to it. But it also has that smooth caramel background. And I mean, it's at like $37 around here.
Around here, yeah.
And you know what? I'm happy to pay that every day of the week.
Gotcha, bro.
Not that I drink every day. Some days.
Number 2.
So, on the contradiction, though, we're not done
because me and Larry trying to survive.
You know, I used to be a huge fan of Eagle Rare.
Yes, you were.
I mean, that was my treasure drink. If I could find it, I would. Other people found it for me. It was like we were going to town. I'm over it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think at $35, it's
still
good value. But it's not worth the hunt when I can buy this. To me, it's not quite as smooth, but it has like 10 times the flavor.
Gotcha.
And so that's why I'm kind of over Eagle Rare. Now, I will say this. I was on my way to the Leaf one night, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to drink tonight. I'm just going to have a cup of coffee. And when I opened the door, Larry's holding up a bottle of Eagle Rare going, look what I got, brother!
You see how you tried to blame that on you? I was going to drink coffee. And then I walked in, and the Eagle Rare was like, Larry, tell him I'm here!
Right. So at that point, I'm like, well, I mean, it is kind of late for coffee. So I didn't have coffee. And we killed that bird.
Yes.
So, but my point being is, I think this is better, a few bucks more. I'm not going out of my way to find Eagle Rare anymore.
Gotcha.
When I can go buy this any day of the week.
Gotcha. So,
number 2 is probably one of the. I mean, it's right now for me. Number 1 and number 2 are very close.
Okay.
But my number 1 is the Old Forester single barrel at 127.7.
Okay.
Like, did you get any of that?
Yes, I did. And I saw how you reacted. I'm staying with 1. I'm staying with 1.
But I think at 127 it is super smooth.
It is, and it sneaks up on you.
Now,
this is Big Larry, BDL. So Rob rolled in, and he said, "Oh, I've never had that before." And I said, "Yes, Rob, we have a few times."
Was it your first? Was it your second?
no, now he's thinking about the other bottle.
No, he's talking about that one. That's the one he brought in.
Anyway, I was seriously. You know what I was thinking about while I was on my days off is I turned it up. So anyway, I was like, you know what? That bottle to me is so good that it should be broken out for a special occasion. So I thought I better buy two.
He's like, I woke up this morning, opened the bottle. Next special occasion, I finished the first one.
Now, hey. Sorry, folks. The producer, cameraman / drunk is just saying how good the Grandpa 114 is. And you know what? It is.
It is.
It really is. That what I'm drinking here?
Yes.
All right.
Realize there is no mud outside right now.
All right. So my number one.
Okay.
Do you know what it is?
No, I don't.
Heaven's Door.
Oh, okay.
The Master Distiller Edition. It's 10 years old. It's been distilled in a red breast Irish whiskey still pot for 18 months. Dude.
After the 10 years.
And it was $100. And I'll tell you guys, you know I'm cheap. $100 for a bottle of booze. That's the most I've ever spent. I'm not. That's normally way outside my. I see prices like that, and I'm. But the only reason that I was interested because I do really like the Heaven's Door Double Barrel for $50, and I think it's a value at $50. Let me tell you what, that bottle, the 10-year red breast, it's a value at $150.
At $150.
It really is. And I'm not paying that because I'm cheap. But I'm just saying that's how well it performed over all other bourbons I've had in the last 18 months.
Oh, since December.
No.
We ain't went back no 18 months. You can't remember what you had 18. He can't remember. That's last week. That's right. It's about 18 months. You gonna stop lying? Dude, we gonna dive in here, man. How did all three of them die? Rob lied. The place got electrocuted. It's about 18 months.
Let me tell you something.
Then you can tell me. Oh my goodness, man! I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
So, what were we going to talk about after?
We're going to talk about our last two sponsors.
Oh, well, and before we get to that. No, after. Okay. After we get done with the sponsors, I got a special subject that you're either going to love or you're going to hate.
Okay.
You're either going to listen to the show again or you ain't. You see what I did there?
Yeah, we know.
Thought that was clever.
No.
Okay, fine. All right. So, sponsors.
This dude's memory is going.
It's like I'm at an auction. Gone. So, anyway, no. Case Elegance.
Oh, man.
Have you seen the Belmont?
No, I haven't.
It's a leather humidor. Ooh. And they're going to be sending me one. We're going to do a review.
I thought you were going to say he was going to cut it in half. No,
negative.
Please don't do that.
No. I think we proved the point.
Yes.
And it was a point I didn't know. You know what I mean? Like, I've had great experience with my Case Elegance humidor, but I didn't know that why or how it was better until we did that.
Yeah.
And I don't recommend that you spend $260 just to cut a couple of humidors open, but it was very eye-opening.
Very eye-opening.
Like, I had a buddy that he smokes cigars occasionally, and he was like, hey, man, I got a humidor. I need to season it. What do I need to do? And I said, where'd you get it? And he was like, I ordered it from Famous Cigars. And I was like,
strike a match.
You should probably throw it in the trash.
Yep, strike a match.
He was like, what? And I was like, yeah, dude. I'm serious, dude. I said, I cut open a couple of humidors a few weeks ago, and this is what I found. And he was like, well, that would explain why my cigars are dried out. And I was like, yes. And, I mean, if you don't know, how do you know?
That's correct. You get what you pay for. That's what we found out.
No. You don't get what you pay for. Bullshit. We cut 2 humidors, and those 2 humidors cost the same.
Yeah, that is right. They did cost the same. You don't get what you pay for.
I mean,
that other
because
one,
you don't know.
That other one was plywood and
no. It was cardboard. It was MFD with a laminate that looked like cedar. And I'm pretty sure they sprayed some cedar perfume in there.
Oh, my God.
I was just saying. He was like, that'll fool them. And, dude, did I tell you the hygrometer?
Oh, yeah, you told me about
on the competitors
was 12 times.
Was 12 points higher than what mine was. So if I was in the 50s, I would think I'm in the 60s.
And wrong.
It is wrong. But I thought that was interesting when I said that. He was like, that explains why my cigars are so dry. And he only smokes like 4 cigars a month. If he puts 20 in there, think about by the time he gets done.
He's smoking twigs.
That one's like mesquite. So, yeah. So if you want a quality humidor, check out Case Elegance. We'll have them in the show notes. Show notes. And I promise you, it's not that you're paying more. You're not. You're paying what. I mean, they're actually underpriced. That military humidor you have for $230, dude, that is underpriced.
That is a great.
That's
humidor,
a
bro.
$300-400 cigar.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And it performs higher than that.
I mean, did you know Presley bought one?
No. Oh yeah, because you talked him into it. And it's not that you talked him into it, but you explained to him certain things.
Let me tell you how this came about. Because apparently you're blowing smoke up everybody's asses.
There.
Right. So shut up.
I heard what you all were talking about afterwards.
So, you know Zach?
Yes.
Zach was asking about humidors, and I started telling him about cutting them in half and blah, blah, blah. And Presley was like, dude, I've been needing a humidor. What do you know? And I told him what I knew. And he went to their website, and bam, he ordered it. I did not make him.
Nobody said you made nothing.
I did not pull out my pistola. You're going to order a Case Elegance, damn it. No. You know what? I don't encourage people to buy except what they think is going to be good. Because if you buy something that's not good, don't blame me.
I just don't want to be blamed.
I get all that enough. I need around here. Anyway, no. Case Elegance, dude, and dude, did I tell you about one of the guys, Raleigh, sent me an email and was like, dude, they took care of me. They went overboard. Zaka, Z-Man. He had a problem that wasn't even their fault, and they sent him a new humidor. Dude, customer service, people don't do that anymore. Case Elegance, they still do that.
That's what it comes down to.
And I mean, just that fact alone, I'm completely good with giving them my money because I know that if there's any problems whatsoever, they go overboard to take care of it. You just don't see that customer service anymore. And that's why we continue to support these guys. Mm-hmm. And if you use the coupon code, Cigar Talk coin, they'll give you a Cigar Talk challenge coin, and they'll give you 10% off.
He just destroyed.
They'll take your temperature. Larry's like, wrap it up. Anyway, let's jump over to McAuliffe right quick.
Yes.
Hey, and also there's a link below for Case Elegance, and there'll be one for McAuliffe.
Yes.
So check out the Passport program for McAuliffe. And I can't recommend the journey high enough. Like, it's a journey. I remember when I smoked the entire McAuliffe line, it was a journey, and it was really something that helped spur me on to try and...
He dropped his stick.
Sorry.
He gonna burn us up. We ain't gonna get him by electricity. He gonna burn us up.
Mama. So, anyway, talking about McAuliffe Passport, it's a huge journey that I highly recommend because, dude, it takes you across all of the spectrum.
Tell the truth.
And price point, the entire spectrum.
Tell the truth.
They support their brick and mortar.
Tell the truth.
If you're not an ambassador, look down the show notes. You become an ambassador. And then I'll also have another link so you can go to their website and check out the Passport program. Dude, you have a chance at winning money.
Yeah.
Coxon has won like $1,500 towards cigar purchases for the last, year and a half? $1,500. Dude, I would love someone to write me a check and be like, hey, that's for cigars.
For real, especially $1,500.
I'm down.
Thank you.
Right. That's amazing.
Yes, sir.
So, anyway, the last subject, and this is going to be quick. I don't want to dive into something that's going to be too heavy, like it right at the end of the show when we're about to go. Okay, so this is going to be light.
You just look at him. He know he lying.
All right. You know what? I'm going to save that for another show.
Okay, because this probably is a show. Cliffhanger.
Might be next week. Might be next year. We'll see what Rob's ball size is.
No, see if he can remember it, folks. I didn't say that. Yes, you did.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us and making it through another show. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate the Light 'em Up Crew show. The Patreon means the world to us. You guys are the backbone. And, I mean, dude, I look up to so many of those guys for their character and for their brotherhood. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You don't get better than we've been very blessed by. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this week's show. And until next time,
keep smoking.